Hello everyone, I Shivam Verma, Assistant Professor, School of Pharmacy, BBD University. We are discussing about the size separation. We have discussed size separation, their objective, their official standard, sieves mechanism, and sieve shaker. Today we will discuss about the cyclone separator, air separator, elutriation tank, and pack filter. So coming to the cyclone separator, this is the diagram of the cyclone separator. Uh, this is the inlet from where you will place your material. Then here is the outlet where your product will come out, and this is the fluid outlet. In engineering, pharmaceutical engineering, remember that where the fluid is used, it will be liquid and gas. Both are denoted as uh, fluid because both liquid and gas has ability to flow. So first of all, what is principle? So cyclone separator uses centrifugal force to separate the solid from fluid, or you can say the fine particles or anything. Separation depend on the particle size and density of the particle. Okay, and next is the construction. So cyclone separator consists of a cylindrical vessel. You can see in the figure here, like it is a cylindrical vessel. Okay, uh, and with conical base, from here to here it is cylindrical. Then in the base it is conical in shape. Okay, so next, tangential inlet is upper part of the vessel. Tangential inlet is given in the upper part of the vessel. You can see here tangential inlet. It is from back side of the cylindrical vessel, so it is known as the tangential inlet. Okay. Then at the top portion, fluid outlet is provided. So you can see here is the fluid outlet is provided in this real diagram. Here is the fluid outlet is provided, and the last solid outlet is present at the base of the vessel. So here it is a solid outlet, and here you can see it is the here is the solid outlet, and the material get collected in the box. Okay, coming to the working, the suspension is introduced from tangentially at fairly high velocity. The whatever the material is introduced with high velocity, so that the rotatory movement take place within the vessel, and tiny particle is removed from the central outlet at the top. So from here the tiny part or fine particle are removed. The rotatory flow within the cyclone caused the particle to be acted on the centrifugal force, and solid being thrown out of the to the wall, hence the falling to the conical base and out of the discharge. So if it caused the high velocity material is coming inside, so it will cause like cyclone will be there. So the material will be thrown at the wall side. Okay, then it's finally come to the solid outlet near the base. Then what are the uses of the cyclone separator? So cyclone separator is used with liquid suspension of solid, but most commonly used with separating suspension of the solid in gas. Okay, and then for separating heavy or coarse fraction from fine dust. Then coming to the advantages, so separator is inexpensive and low maintenance, easy to install. um, these are the advantages. And then coming to the disadvantages, It may have the lower efficiency, and then high operating cost is there, and it also unable to process the sticky materials. Okay, this all is about cyclone separator. Then coming to the air separator. Okay, so here diagram of the air separator. You can see it is the diagram of the air separator. It is the feed hopper, then rotating plate is there, secondary fan distribution, then you can see the two collection ports are there, one for fine and another for coarse particle. This is for fine, this is for coarse particle. Okay, so coming to the principle, so air separator is also using a centrifugal force to separate the solid particles. Okay, and by varying the rotation speed of the blade, we can separate the solid particle of different sizes. Then coming to the construction, so it consists of the cylindrical vessel that you can see in the diagram. Like it is, this is cylindrical, and then at the base it is conical base. Firstly here is the cylindrical, and then at the bottom it has the conical base. Okay, then rotating disc and rotating blades are there for producing air environment present in the central shaft. Here you can see rotating disc and fan is there, so that it can produce a air environment that because of that particle will separate. And for discharge of material, outlet is provided at the base for the coarse, and another for the fine. So you can see here the coarse particle outlet is there, and for fine particle outlet is there. Then coming to the working, the feed enters from the top of the like you can see here, from top the feed is enter into the cylindrical vessel. Okay, and the fan set fan blades are set and produce the air current. Then the fine particles are picked up by the draft, carried into the space. Here you can see there is the space. If the fan will rotate, the fine particle will come here. Okay, and they carried out, and where the air velocity is sufficiently reduced, so that they removed at the discharge point for the fine particle. Okay, and particle which are too heavy picked up by the air stream and fall to the bottom. So if the particle which are fine will get here, because of the air stream, and the heavier will drop down here and come like the particle which are heavier will be here only. Okay, not move here there, and then they will come from the coarse particle outlet. Then coming to the uses, so air separator can separate micron size particles, and can be handled by the sieving also. It often used in pharmaceutical industry to control the air pollution, air quality. And then coming to the advantages, so it has high production output. You can say it is easy to maintain and clean, and use in batch as well as continuous process also. And if we talk about the disadvantage, if particles are too fine, and its efficiency may decrease if the particles are too fine. Okay, and it is also not suitable for wet or sticky material. The material which are wet or sticky, it is not also applicable for those material. Okay, Then coming to the electrician tank. Okay, so electrician tank is the movement, its movement is, you can see in the diagram. The electrician tank depend on the movement of fluid against the direction of the sedimentation of particle. Okay, and this apparatus simply consists of a vertical column. You can see in the diagram, it consists of the vertical column where the inlet near the bottom, and for suspension, here you can see the inlet is provided at the bottom and outlet at the base of for the coarse particle, and here is the outlet is provided for the coarse particles and overflow top of the fluid. So if there may be a overflow, so here is the overflow outlet is also provided. So material particle to be separated is filled in it, added to the electrician tank, then large amount of water is added, then content was stirred, then left aside and distributed for separation. Coarse particle will separate from the bottom, and the fine will transfer into the another. Like you can place the suspension, then the coarser particle are heavier, they will collected from the bottom, but fine will float above the water, and then they are transferred to the another. Then the fine, the coarse particle if remain there, they will also get separated, then fine is transferred to the another. This process is continue. Okay, so this is all about the electrician tank. uh, okay, so it is for today. Next we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.